go for part number 2, whatever this means. And this was about the unconditionality of what is. So also the very idea of there is a Rosa controlling the show is already unconditionally what is. Nothing right and nothing wrong with this. And wanting to change it and to become a no one is this too. Of course it is. That's the freedom. Nothing wrong with this.
In a way, there's no one that get it or not getting it. And
Yeah.
this is perfect as it is. And the between kind of like not getting it, not interested in, you know, just living the story full on, the story as a full on character, not wanting to live. Like there is a feeling like something is wrong, missing, longing for something else, looking for it, and then searching for it. Nobody's doing it also. So all the kind of like the stages, like you can say maybe different stages, they are not existing in a way. It's already done. It's already this. There's no better place. There's no
No one knows here anything. There is simply no one who can know. This is just the idea of someone. And without this idea, what is this? This is just blah blah. And everything is already making sense of every word. Yeah, what a beauty. Tony, we continued with this unconditionality of what is. Yeah. Simply just this, and not even this.
And even saying I don't get it, it's just this. There's no one there that don't get it. That's the play. That's the thing.
That is the idea.
I don't get it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not personal. It's not. There's nobody there that don't get it.
As long as this idea of I am, there is a me. I'm not talking about the sense of a me. No, no. Just an idea, a bloody simple idea, there is a me. Why ever? Without giving it, like, because of conditionings, raising up, growing up. No, no, no. Just this natural, there is a me. This thing is just, it's just a beautiful thought. And with this thought, of course, there is a me, and there is this and this and this and this and this and this, and that's the game. And this may simply drop or just change the perspective. Okay. What is a me? Isn't it just an idea?
Yeah.
Wow. And when we see all those beautiful journeys, spirituality, going outwardly, looking for sex, drugs, and rock and roll satisfaction, and then seeing, oh, nothing can satisfy me. Just this idea. Just this idea. What a beauty. And then going inward into spirituality. Wow, enlightenment. Wow. This is so cool, isn't it? I mean, come on.
What a show.
Amor would say, what a shit show. Amor, sweetheart, this one is for you. Being afraid, being scary, panic, fear of dying, of a loss of an idea of a me. What a beauty. What a beauty.
This apparent process is explained from all traditions and myths, and also in Christianity, in the Gospels. The prodigal son, is this the word? Prodigal son?
Yeah.
That must to exhaust all the possibilities before to realize that the father and me are the same.
Yeah.
No? That I'm not even this, no? But
Yeah.
the myths always explain in all traditions, Greece, Hindu, this exhaustion, passing tests, exhausting the possibilities of the apparent me in order to
Yeah.
realize that that
Yeah.
has never been. And it's a story, myths are stories, because really there's only this, there's
Yeah.
not cause and effect. But putting in an apparent line of sequence of time appears that beautiful stories.
Beautiful, Tony.
I've invented, absolutely.
It's I guess it's similar to tHe,
Yes.
like denying everything until okay, so what is this?
But
And
even nature explains this with the beautiful story of the seed having to die and putrefy before blooming as a beautiful, an enormous tree or beautiful flower. Nature explains the same, no, putting in this apparent story.
yeah.
But all there is this dying, putrefying, and blossoming in the same time, because this is timeless. It's so incredible. And who
Yeah.
is understanding this? Nobody, of course. But woof, look,
Yeah.
this sounds
The
to
words
say,
are coming.
oh,
Beautiful.
can't
The words.
help but song this crazily, share this, celebrate this, without understanding at all. Mind won't grasp. Poor mind, poor thing. It's so endearing, unbearable sometimes, but
Beautiful, beautiful.
And it's funny how important it will feel at the moment, how special it will feel at the moment, how the way it will appear so fully, and it's gone. It's evaporating all the time. There is this feeling like this is the most important, this moment, this thing, this person, this feeling, everything look at the moment so full, so special. And whatever you think that this is it, this is the thing,
Nothing to
gone.
grab. Nothing
Nothing.
to grab. Directly going.
Like like Sandra would say, nothing to put in the pocket. Where
Yeah.
is it?
This is not a thing you can grab and put it in your pocket. It's
Yeah.
everything. So how can something get it? And yeah, this is so beautiful. This is stunning. Also, no landing place. No landing at all. Just having an idea and okay. I'm getting it. No, of course not. Who can get it? This is just free fall. You never know what's going to boom out, what's going to come up. Everything can appear, everything. Fear, sadness, grief, anger, joy, happiness, everything.
Imagine you read a book, you read it like few times, it will be read and understood and felt in such a different way. It's the same story. You read all the time new, never the same. The same words, you will read it and it will be always different.
Yeah, always fresh and new. Always fresh and new.
Yeah.
even the sensation that is lived, that's that deja vu, that's boring. Even this is absolutely new.
Yeah. Of course, without a past, without a future, how can it be not new?
Thank God there is a calendar, because sometimes I don't know what day, what time.
I'm also putting everything which needs to be done. Otherwise,
Wow.
it's chaos.
It's chaos. It's crazy. good I have, you know, people around me sometimes, you know, saying, Adar, this is the day, you know, when you're gonna have, you're in vacation, now you're gonna start to work again. Thank God I have to write it down.
And maybe let's talk a little bit about this. Now you mentioned holiday, vacation, and work. So for me, it was like maybe 10 years ago, it was in a way the same. There was no difference in holiday and work anymore. And with other things also, like, you know, slightly. So in a way, those opposites fade away because the meaning of it, rich, poor, pain, health, happy, sad, you simply see the emptiness. Like you see, that's it. Yeah.
And it can be, you know, when it there is this kind of seeming separation between like states, then there is you know, if I go to work, this is where, you know, I don't like it because I don't do what I want to do. I don't like it because there I have to interact with certain characters. Sometimes I don't like. If it goes to a, you know, if it goes to a box of something that it felt as a perception of something very negative, of course it will be the old box, the idea of work. It will be something that you don't like. So there is a separation between I like that and I prefer vacation. You know, when I'm vacation, it's very open and free, but when I'm at work, it's closed because there is a lot of feeling, perception, everything, ideas about it. So there is like mental separation between freedom and not freedom, something that I have to do. So it feels like, and this separation, this seeming separation, it feels like the suffering, because I don't want that and I want that, because I decide what's good and bad. So the suffering gonna be like the in the seam of this kind of ideas of freedom and what is not freedom.
Yeah, the suffering seems to be the idea of the me, because it's always about me. It's about my joy, my pleasure. It's always about me. It's simply the function of the me. And this is, in a way, the struggle. This is the suffering, which is it too, of course. Perfection and booming action.
Exactly. But when
but exactly this, sorry, but exactly this point, that this is it already. This beautiful idea of the me. This belief in the me, that this is it already. This is not heard. This is simply not a, this me cannot hear it. It's impossible to hear it because this is the death.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. And if it's not heard, it's heard. And if it's heard, it's heard. And that's it, you know?
And then it's, oh, okay. Or for it's different. So for every individual, it's different. For some, it's just like very, okay. And for others, it's like, what? And then it's, I don't know, huge whatsoever. And it's so funny to see. For some, it's so soft and gradual, not even worth mentioning. Yeah, it's beautiful.
I remember when I used to listen, you know, to the talks and everything. And there is this expression like people say, everything was beautiful. I see the nature. And I remember going out and looking, you know, maybe now I will see the nature differently, you know. I will see the same.
I know Chris
changed my head.
Yeah, totally. Like Chris, I had a beautiful talk with Chris, and Chris was like, "Oh fuck! I also want to see the beauty in the nature, like, you know, how the people are describing this." And I was like, you know what? Take some drugs and you can see the walls moving. So simple. And you see how those beautiful talk. Let them talk. Everyone is expressing this differently, and walls are moving, and I don't know, this, you know, this aliveness and blah blah, and this is just another beautiful idea. Or the glimpses, when people explain their glimpses, oh my gosh, this is maybe the biggest carrot ever.
So then you think I don't get it because I don't have glimpses. I don't see beautiful nature, so I didn't get it, you know.
Klaus, what is say something about this.
Yeah, I can say that here there is something like I want to stay home. I don't give a shit about going out or jumping or dancing in the nature to celebrate. There is just like losing friends, not caring,
Yeah, yeah.
staying home with my wife, my kids, my family, doing nothing almost all the time. And there
Chatting
is,
with us, chatting with us, chatting with us.
yeah. And there is also less thinking. You know, if we talk about thoughts, emotions, not so many thoughts arise, especially those who have something to do with what I will do tomorrow, what my next move will be, fear of death, hope that there is a good reincarnation, or regrets about the past. What did I do wrong? I don't know. There's a lot of not thinking.
Yeah.
Of course, any type of thinking may arise, but there are more not so one after the other, you know. So
Yeah.
there is still thinking, but it's practical.
Yeah, yeah. When it's needed,
Like
it's popping up naturally when it's needed.
yeah, I mean, I have to do to the kitchen and prepare some coffee. Then I have to go to the car because I have to wash my car. And then it comes out like, oh my God, I lost my keys. Stuff like that. There is no more elucubration, like philosophy, you know?
Yeah.
Meanings. What is the meaning of life?
The psychological
The
stuff.
psychological, mental fabrication, this kind of endless loop. I have to know the truth. I have to have the final formula in my hands.
What is this about? What is this?
What is this
Yeah.
about? Who cares? I mean, who cares?
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, girls. So in a way, this mind is a beautiful tool, very practical, in order simply to get things done. And of course, here's a preference to have a roof over my head and to be able to pay the bills. So in a way, this thing is helping you out and with this. And the extra thoughts about, what about this and this? They're simply are looking back now with the example with the hadar, with the bird. This is simply you cannot feed it anymore. It's those stories simply disappear very quickly. They may arise, of course, and then they are gone.
Yeah, you know about Adar and the story of the little bird. You know, I had one too, and you know, birds, they simply die very often. They die for heart attack. And of course, the individual try to understand, maybe I did something wrong with this bird. Maybe I didn't feed him the right way. I put something in his mouth which was not right for his nutrition, you know. But, you know, in my experience, birds simply die. Sometimes for a big noise, you know, the storm, the lightnings. Sometimes for fear of being in the hands of a big man that try to nourish him. There can be so many causes, but for instance, talking about the bird of Adar, yes, I fully feel the compassion for the loss of the bird. Yes, because I had that bird too. It was another kind of bird, of course, but yes, I can understand what you can feel when you lose such a beautiful friend. Yes. But of course, it's no one's fault. So there is kind of relaxation because birds simply die. Yeah, that's it.
And are so beautiful birds. I love birds the most. The little ones, the sparrow, when in the park, or in the forest, wow, suddenly they appear and disappear and get closer, and it seems that they're looking to you, moving and disappearing and flying. Birds are the best.
Sweetheart Tony, by the way, if I may say this, here often is happening comparison human to animal for no reason. You look like a sweet little sparrow.
Sparrow, wow, thank you. I love birds, and I love thinking, not the torture thinking, than the practical thinking, but playing. Thinking is playing sometimes. For example, playing with apparent opposites, putting they together or putting in between the same. And that's amazing because something appears to happen. Because, for example, beautiful and ugly, so different thing. But stop, what's beautiful and what's ugly? There are some modern artists that used to, or are used to focus in a dirty corner. For example, I'm thinking Antoni Tapias, for example. You went to an exposition of these ordinary things and ugly things with dirty, and suddenly it's so beautiful. This dirty corner, dark, with a little light and a little of dust happening. That's beautiful.
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 A beautiful
then,
contrast. Yeah.
And beauty and ugly doesn't mean anything, because all there is this, and it's beautiful, is ugly, or is both at the same time. You don't know. It's astonishing. Yes.
Yeah, this is the wow. This is the beauty. This play of duality. This is the wow.
Absolutely.
And yeah.
Apparent duality is amazing.
And if you didn't have any idea about what is ugly, what is beautiful, what is it exactly? You know, when you watch this corner, if you don't have any idea about it, if you just watch this corner, it just looks dark, it looks this, but no idea about it, no image about it, it's not beautiful or it's not ugly. You don't know what it is. So this notion of this beauty and ugly, it's an idea. So with a very full idea, with the emotions, and it's not only idea, you know, it's not only in the head, because there is this feeling, sensation coming about it. It's very, very full. But without these ideas of ugly or beauty, you just watch it, you know, it's just a looking, empty looking.
Yeah, beautiful. Catherine, sweetheart, hello. Nice to see you.
Hi, Catherine.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
How are you all?
Good. We're enjoying the show. We're sharing beautiful stories. Hadar shared the story with her bird. And Tony is beautifully explaining, like, or sharing, not explaining really, just sharing what this is from the perspective of art, like, if you can say, like, theater, play.
I can watch the recording.
Catherine, maybe you want to share something.
Yeah,
A beautiful story.
Yeah, I've been a bit unwell under the weather.
Okay. It's hot? It's hot there?
No, it's been lovely. Really nice, nice temperature to go out. Not too hot. It's been, yeah, beautiful. Yeah, just been a bit poorly, and it seems to be a full-on storm of thoughts and feeling powerless and afraid. So just, and almost like bringing the story coming, you know, what could it be? Just full on, I would say.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
else? Full on, yeah.
Yeah, full on. Yeah, worry of don't even it's gone.
Full
It's
on and
gone.
it's gone.
Yes, full on. I was going to bring a story, but it's just gone. So yeah.
So what is left is just sitting, smiling.
Well, I don't even know. Yes, it's strange. It's like not knowing when you ask that question, and then I don't know what's left really. Yeah, it's scary. This the yes, it's the like the unknown. It's there's no.
There is no idea. There is no idea about the next. It's missing in a way.
No, I mean, it's almost like no idea about now. You know, if you want to call it now or past or next, it's almost like there's also no idea about now. Yeah, it's full on.
It's full on and empty at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nice.
I don't have any idea even of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I don't even know what that means. It's just now. It's just now because I could say like 5 minutes ago I was talking to Rose and I was full of story. And then the next moment is like, yeah, what the heck is this? What's going on? About seeing faces on the screen and people sort of
should I already told all my stories to Rose and now there is nothing left. No story left to tell here. Oh, Catherine, come on.
You know, when I saw Catherine coming up, so I had all these thoughts coming. I said, there was one thought said, Catherine was maybe with Rose before, and then I saw Catherine, and I said, oh, her hair changed, because I remember Catherine had the short hair. So, you know, it's funny how all these thoughts coming up about the, you know, when you see the image. So all the, like the only story, you know, like this relation with Catherine, remember her from the Emerson talks, and you know all this thing. This is the relation with Catherine. It's like,
yes, wow.
the story in Hadar's mind about Catherine.
But that's funny, Hadar, how you say that, because that can come up. You know, the story of how I used to be, younger, stronger, tidy, and all that's like, because it appears differently. It appears that now the mess is there and it's not being moved and it can stay on the floor for a year or months, and you know that's scary because like, who's this? Like, I don't recognize this even, you know, and there's trying to hold on, but you know, it's not just about other people, it's about yourself in a way.
Yes, exactly.
You know, these thoughts coming up now about how things used to be, and
how you remember it to be. It reminds me, we have a neighbor. He's like he's like, I think around 80 something, and he's not so well. And he went with his wife, you know, she always like parked the car somewhere and he have to go all around to go to the car. And there is like kind of a wall. And the man that is not so well, you know, not in a good health, he just decided one day, because usually he will go all around, he decided to jump the wall to go to the car. And he broke his hip, but in his head, he could jump the wall. You know, he was in a good condition, but the body is not in a good, but in his head, the images he had in his head, the memories, he still can jump a wall. And he broke his hip. So I'm just, it's funny how, how it's, you know, it's working, and there is like this, the body is not, you know, body is there getting old, but this, the whole thing, the whole story living there, and there is going to be action, sometimes action with the body that it's not, you know, it's
But
not really
yes, but that might, that
body.
sounds also like a story, you know. It's just
Yeah.
the body jumping. If there's already no one, it's just the body jumping and doing things. My dad still, before he passed away, before he was 96, you know, he was in a home, and they put bars on the bed, and even at that age you could still leap over. The bodies were still capable of leaping over and doing that. But anyway, it's another story.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, Rosa, yeah, there's that sort of emptiness as words come out. They also seem to be empty. Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Quite
yeah.
meaningless, right, Catherine?
But yeah, I can't even say. Yeah, it's just thin or light, or there's no heaviness. It's not. Yeah, that's the way it comes up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then, you know, in 5 minutes I'll be back to normal. Then.
Well, this is so, sweetheart. This is not normal here. So you are going back to the normal in 5 minutes? Oh, I love you.
Yeah. Yes, I don't know. Yes.
That's it. There's just a beautiful idea. Yeah, lovely ideas. Swirling around. Beautiful. Nothing wrong with it.
No sender today?
No, he is hiking with friends in the mountains. And normally he has no time on this brunch date. His
Right,
time
yes.
is Tuesday evening he is performing. And
Yeah.
it's also an open Zoom. Very nice.
Yeah. I like how you say he's performing. To me, he's like an artist or actor or musician.
Well, it is in a way. All of us are in a way beautiful dancers, artists.
Maybe it is all. It's just a performance. Yeah.
Tony, what would you say about it's just a performance, it's just a play, an opera?
So obvious, no? We are acting spontaneously, innocently. What is arising is a performing. The sound of the voice, the modulation, that's what the actors do under the stage, and here is absolutely the same. The world is a stage, no? Shakespeare said, we are actors. It's so obvious. That's absolutely empty, and at the same time performing, trying to be someone, so to speak. Wow, that's in the adolescence is when the characters seem to invent a special character. Do you remember? I remember, wow, my friends used to be nothing as me, but now they have opinions and they behave in a special way. They are acting, and all of us learn to act in a way as if we pretend to be special, but that happens innocently in a stage, full of fury, signifying nothing. No?
Beautiful, Tony. That's the game. That's the theater. That's the play. That's the beautiful play. And it's playing by itself beautifully. It's acting, it's dancing. No rules in it. Free fall. Full on and beautifully empty already. Boom.
Empty puppets
Yeah. Yeah.
with no one
Yes,
holding the
without
string.
anyone moving them.
Wow. So beautiful, sweethearts. I want to thank you for being here with me and
Thank you
sharing
to
those
you.
beautiful
Thank you very
stories. And you
much.
are all invited, of course, next Saturday, 11 a.m. Feel free to join. Same link. Invite also friends if you like. This is simply open. And what to say? What is left is just laugh. Mwah.
See you.
Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao.
Thank you.
Thank you.